I'm look. I'm gonna let you. You can hear everything. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I
So,
can loud and clear.
all right. So check this out. So I got it hooked up to my thing right now. That's what we listening to it. Where I do all my music and everything through.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you hear something since right now. But before we get Eric on the line a little bit, because I know he's still chomping.
Yeah.
Just give him a few more minutes, and I'm gonna try to call him. I want to play something for you because you ain't heard everything we did or stuff that I've been messing around. I hooked up with my boy Sean again, and Sean, he loved it. He loved a lot of stuff because I let him listen to like about 3-4 songs. I don't know if you're gonna have that same reaction because you kind of a little bit more picky. You you a little bit more picky, so I don't even know how this gonna work out with you. I might end up getting it blow up in my face. That don't sound right here. I don't know what.
Nah, pause.
But that don't sound right. You need to do something else, bro. So I'm hoping that
you
I
know
don't.
me. I give constructive criticism.
And you got to be real.
Yeah.
That's what we. Did I ever let you listen to anything that me and Vaughn did?
Besides what you did on the what you sent to me in the box drive.
Right, but nothing else. I don't think I let you hear. Let me hear what you was getting ready to play.
Oh, it's just a little Miami swing joint.
That do sound like sound kind of old schoolish.
Yeah, like
African Barbada.
Florida joint. That's all. It's just based a loop on these joints.
Oh, okay.
Like I mess around this joint. I sent to Taj on. He kind of he was rocking with it. Let me play it out. Mess around this MPC joint.
I like that.
Thank you.
You still ain't got it hooked up the way that I got thing hooked up because I'm just hearing that through the mic, but I like that.
I don't got the alternate hooked up in the bedroom. If I was up front in the den, I probably have to hooked up like you.
All right, so is somebody calling me? Hold on for a second. Must be Eric. I think he calling me on the Skype joint. Hold on for a second.
All right.
Calling me on Skype. Why do people always do this?
What's that?
Like, I think he's trying to call me a different way. I'm gonna try to call him first. No, hold on for a sec. Let me just. Hey, Eric. All right. All right, I sent you an email. Sorry, let me back up a little bit, Mike. I know I'm all in the mic. Yo, I sent you an email, Eric. The join for the meeting, like for Zoom. So all you gotta do is either download Zoom. You can download it either on your laptop or download it on your phone or whatever. But I invited you, so if you accept the invitation, you should be able to get in. And let me know when you do it so I can be prepared for you to come on in. Hey Marcus, what was you playing? Play that again. What was that? When did you do that?
I've been messing around with this MPC Pro on the iPad for a while.
See, I didn't get into the MP. I gotta mess with that. I haven't really messed with that.
Yeah.
You still with me, Eric?
Mainly,
Okay. Well, maybe I should just wait till Eric get on the line before I play anything. Then I
Okay.
get both of y'all reactions. Then y'all both can diss me.
It's not dissing.
So y'all both can say something bad about it. Okay.
It won't be a diss. It's just constructive criticism, my brother.
See, now you might have something planned for me now that I said something about it. So
I'm still trying to get used to the MPC on the iPad.
see, I'm not really totally into that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need to have actual buttons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. Like
I mean, you
that's
can
the.
hook up the accessories and stuff too. Like I can connect my MIDI keyboard to it, and I got the pads, I got the
I
controls
gotta
to it
get
and
me
everything.
another keyboard because I'm
Oh yeah,
so. The little keyboard is okay that I got because the little
yeah.
MPC one,
Mm-hmm.
like that's cool, but I really need the big one. So I'm gonna have to
Yeah, at
spend
least
some money on the big.
61 keys.
Yeah, I like the big 60, either 49.
Yeah, 49 would do too.
I'm cool with that. That's the one I had before. I had a 49 key. Was it M audio? But my
Yeah,
freaking what is it? The what is it? The USB joint on the back of it is loose, so I can't use that now. That pisses me off because
yeah,
it won't cheap. It won't cheap. You know what I'm saying? I've spent a
right.
little bit of money on. You know what I'm saying? So now I got to go out and buy me. And I ain't gonna do no more. I'm gonna have to go to American Musical and do it
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna be paying no big if I ain't got to pay. I don't even want to buy a big one. I don't need no more than like a $100 or $200 like keyboard, and then that's it.
oh yeah, yeah. You download the joint.
Yeah, he downloading it now. He trying to I guess install it, get it right.
Okay.
We close, Eric? Okay. I'm gonna sit around here listen, acting looking stupid, but hold on for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play something. I guess I'll play something until Eric get here. Hold on. All right, so I'm gonna play. I can't hear you. What do you say? Yeah, unfortunately, you got to sign up. What are those? Are those like samples?
Oh no, just playing going through different joints.
I like that one. I like the way it sounds. It's kind of.
See, on the iPad, I just do basic loops and then go back.
Oh, so you
Do that.
holding out on me when I'm asking for new material, and I'm over here struggling trying to make my material, and you making fresh material over there like that, and you ain't even reached out to a brother. You could have.
It's not fresh. It's like just basic stuff. I ain't put my magic on it. I just
I'm basic, bro. I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If it sound good, I don't need. We don't got to put all the bells and whistles in yet. We can just you start out with something. Just give me something to mess around with. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And you can still be messing around with it. I put something to it, and then go from there. You can escalate it and take it where you want to take it. But
I got you, Taj. We doing the
oh,
same
that what
way.
Taj be saying to you. That's
Yeah. Man, just send it over to me, man.
what
Just break it up and just
Hey,
send it to me.
hey, Taj hooked me up. Taj was he sent a lot of he gave me a lot of when the day I came over his house, he was like, yo, let me play this for you, let me play this for you. And I was like, well, where you getting all this stuff from? I was like, you should have sent me some of this stuff before.
Yeah, that's
Hold on for a second. Hey, Marcos, what did I send to you for you to call me? Did I send you anything for you to call me other than the invitation?
invitation or
Doesn't it have a
contact
number
invite.
on it? The invitation that I sent that you can come in the meeting on, or do I got to send you?
It was a link for me.
It was a link. So did you get? So you got the link on your email, right, Eric?
Yeah, but it keeps taking me back to the.
Okay. Let me see if I can, because if you already invited yourself, let me see if I can get you up here. Hold on for a sec. Contacts. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on for a second. I got to get you back up here. So, contact request. I don't see that you sent me one. Hold on. Because I sent you one. Hold on, let me. Like, once you become a contact, then I can just send it to you. What are you doing that on? Is that on the app? Is it you messing with the iPad on that one?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
through the Beatmaker 3 app. That's like the equivalent reason or Ableton Live. Like you can do more with this application.
I mean, I do got an ID number that I can give you, Eric, but I was trying to add you in as a contact so you just be able to call me and then I can call you. Yeah, I still don't have you as a contact. Like I sent it to one of the email addresses. It may not be the right. Oh, you did? Okay. And so you answered, did you answer it back? Okay. So once you on now, I tell you what, just take the number down, see if you can get in that way. I got 907. Hold on, Marcus. We having a little technical difficulty at this point right now. Trying to get it right. Did you like that album? That Tribe Called Quest album?
Which album?
The last one.
Yeah, I digged it. I mean, it's like a couple joints. I was like, but you know, well, I did.
I like most of it. I thought it was a good try. I thought it was still reminiscent of old. I feel like they didn't do nothing. They didn't make it like what everybody else is doing today. They still did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It still was very, very Tribe Called Quest.
Right. Yeah, they stuck to their roots on that one.
Yeah, kind of tried to up it a little bit. I guess changed some stuff up, but most of it was still the same tribe. It wasn't nothing big.
True that.
You still trying to get in, Eric? Okay.
You trying to do it on this phone or the laptop?
I'm not sure. What are you doing on, Eric? You doing on your phone? All right, you up here now, I think. Eric. Yeah.
When we don't see you, where your video at?
I see Eric.
You see him?
I can see you in here. Well, let me get off the phone. Let me get off the phone. I can see you.
I
Hello?
can't see you.
I can see Eric. I just say something, Eric. I think I'm not hearing your voice though.
All right. I can hear you. Can you hear
All
me
right,
now?
all right. Now I can see you. Now I can see you.
All right. Can you
All right,
see
so
me now?
Yes, sir. Got the big red next to you.
Yeah, another Crete truck.
It's another creep or creep.
Crete, C-R-E-T-E.
That's the company you work for?
Yeah. For the moment.
Right.
Switch.
I want to. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Can y'all hear me? All right. Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I want to try something to try to see if I can because I can hear Marco's stuff. I can hear it like through the what is
Mic.
it? Through through the mic. So I'm gonna try to play something real quick. Then, like I said, my man Sean heard today, so he would get on it. You know what I'm saying? Other people can get on it too. If you want to get on it too, or you can get on it too. But you gonna have to, I don't know if you got time. I don't know if you got any time to really do that. Do you got time to do something like that? You want to do it, or you don't? You don't have to do it. Just ask.
I can give it a shot. You can send me the track,
Okay.
and if I got the time, I'll see if I can do it here in the truck.
Okay.
I'll park somewhere secluded, away from traffic.
Right.
That way nobody honking horns.
I don't know. They might come over and might want to hear it. They might be like, "Oh, yo, that's nice, man. Who is that? You doing this?" They might like it. Shoot.
Nah, I don't want nobody knocking on my door. They might get shot.
Right.
So what y'all been doing, man? What everybody been doing? I know it's hard out here in this everything that's going on, but how y'all been doing?
Shoot, man, just working, man. Work from home. Some days I go in the office. They ship out phones. People, they swear they need phones while they are at home.
Yeah.
It's for the life of me, I don't understand.
People do need phones. Why they
No,
don't
you
have
don't.
phones? Why?
You don't need your work phone when the way it's set up on our laptops, your desk phone is your laptop.
Okay.
So if you got a conference call, you talk on your laptop, not with your phone. And it's like these cats, they making over 6 figures. They're too cheap to get their own internet service.
Wow.
So they want to use the phone as their internet. I'm like, no, that's not really substantial. That's not a consistent connection.
Okay.
So, but we talk to these folks that they got all these degrees and no common sense.
Yeah, I know how that works.
Yeah.
They gotta you get the guy upstairs. It's like, yo, I need my printer to print through this, and I need when I say okay Google, I need this to happen. Like they want you to do all this stuff that you like. Nah,
Right.
it don't work like that, bro. You can't do all of that.
No.
Or at least you're not paying me enough.
Why not?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Then you get that. Why not?
Why not? Why does it keep on breaking?
Why?
Because that's what technology is. There's no such thing as a perfect laptop.
Get out of here. Whatever.
Right.
Even Max mess up. Yeah.
What you say?
Even Max.
They think it's a perfect laptop. Such thing as a perfect laptop. But
Right.
whenever they need it.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's always like that when it comes to customer, it's always like that. I wanted to ask y'all, right? So I know I can't be crazy. If I'm whatever, y'all tell me, right? Have y'all listened to? I want to know because I think this is stupid. Have y'all listened to the Is it J Electronica and Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Did y'all listen to the? First of all, did you listen to it, right, Marcos? Right? Did you listen to it? Did you listen to it, Eric?
Nah.
Okay. I'm all right. So I'm gonna get into it. I want to know first of all, Marcus, what did you think of it?
I mean, overall, I mean, I was kind of shocked to hear Jay with Jay Electronica, but then at the same time, I do remember that that is his artist, so of course he's gonna be on the album. But it's more background to it while they rocking together. But I mean, overall, like lyrically, I mean, I always like Jay Electronica, so it kind of like make Jay-Z step up his bars. So
I didn't like that album.
You didn't?
I didn't like it at all. I think to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, the music was bullshit. I don't care what I can't agree with you on that. That was I don't know what type of stuff they was putting together, but that's bullshit. Like I think it only was one song that I listened to that I felt like, okay, the sample is a little bit okay, but there was no beats. Like I don't know what he was doing. Like it just sounded like he did like that was my argument with the 444 album.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were certain songs on the album, like I liked the one that he was talking about, what is it called? Is it called the OJ Simpson?
Yeah, OJ.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. I thought that was cool. But listen to the rest of the album. It actually felt like and he said he did it, I think, in a couple of weeks. It sounded like you did it in a couple of weeks.
More like a rush project.
Yeah, what the fuck is like? I'm sorry, that made me upset. I was like, to me, he put that out, and as you listen to all the songs on the album, like I'm not saying here, because you hear some people say, I know Charlamagne said he liked the message. I think the message was okay, but if you're not putting, but it music wise, I felt it was off. I just couldn't get into all the music because it felt like somebody like. It just sounded like to me somebody found old stuff and he just said, well, give me that. I bet you I can rap to this and everybody still buy the record. It sounded like it was just, and I didn't like it personally as far as music. Then when you listen to this Jay Electronica, to me it's junk because it feels like I get some of the stuff that he's saying lyrically and what Jay Electronica seems like he's trying to do. But I just felt like, where's the music, y'all? It was almost like spoken word, and some of it, you know what I'm saying. And then so I didn't really feel. I felt like, and then it wasn't that many songs. So you mean to tell me, when did Jay Electronica first do a song? How long ago did he first do some music? Like we ain't heard
before that album. It was like what, good 5 years?
Yeah, we ain't heard from Jay.
Because he did a project where he first came on the scene with, Just Blaze did some joints for him, to make a name of himself. But with this album, it was more of a political statement versus music, because for once, Jay Electronica, he's Muslim, and then on top of that, he used to date Rothschild's, daughter. If you know anything about the Rothschilds, they like, trillionaires that, run the banks and stuff. So it's more of a political thing versus music.
Well, it can be political. Public Enemy was political.
Yeah, but it's not for like.
But they gave us music
fighting for the people. It's for themselves.
Even if it's for themselves, and you want me to buy the material, then I think you need to give me something, like if I waited I didn't wait. Like, first of all, I'm not a big Jay Electronica fan. I heard about him. People have been talking about when he gonna put out an album and all this stuff like that. But I just felt like if you waited for 5 years, I waited 5 years for this.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
a
strong album. Like I will rock a Jim Jones album over that album.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like if he was going to do something, I just felt like even if he wanted to do something, if he wanted to do this whole thing where he was, the whole Muslim thing and everything he was talking about, black people and all this stuff like that, he could have did like a 2-set joint where maybe that he do this for like spoken word and all this other stuff, and then he could have hit us with, something more musical. Because from what I remember, Electronica doing the music and his lyrics I like.
Right.
But I just can't see people waiting 5 years, even though I understand you saying it's political and something he wanted to say. I can't see people waiting 5 years and going out and picking that up.
Yeah.
That just felt like a like you got up all this energy, you got all these people waiting for the new stuff, and then like I don't think nobody was waiting for. I don't think nobody was waiting for like what this generation is putting out musically.
Nah.
I think they was waiting for something still reminiscent to the old, but at the same time something new. And I just felt like
Yeah.
all the stuff just felt so. Again, like I said, I understood, and I kind of got a little vibe of what the album was about. I just felt like if people wait for you for 5 or 6 years, you
Yeah,
need to
it
come
should be
out
some good
with
content.
yeah, it should be good, better content than it was.
Should be
Not saying
something banging.
yes,
Should be
yes.
Right.
something
So
just straight up banging off the wall.
right,
But I mean, I didn't hear it, so I mean, you know,
if you got iTunes or anything that you can just stream it, go listen to it and tell me. Like
Yeah.
I want to know what you think of it. Like give me your opinion because like I said, I didn't think it was bad lyrical, Eric. I just think it was like listen to the music. Like check it out, and I think you'll be like, if you waited 5 years for that, I think you had some mad people.
right.
I think you had some people like, what the heck did you just do? This is not right. So anyway,
And
that was
then another album. I mean, I don't know if y'all heard this one. Was to me was kind of disappointing. Was Jada Kiss album.
I didn't think that was terrible. I thought it had some alright songs on it.
It had all right songs. It didn't have Jada Kiss from the Locks songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gave me one street banger, and the rest is a lot of songs with a lot of hooks on it. It's like that's not like his album was trying to be more of a radio album. Like I'm putting songs out that I can put on the radio
I think it
back to
was.
back.
I think it
You
was.
know.
So let me ask you, like, the reason, like, okay, that I mean, I'm just gonna say that I kind of stopped listening, and the reason I did, I mean, not to y'all, I'm
Hmm.
talking about, to like hip hop, basically, is because I don't know, maybe it's just my ear, but to me, everybody's saying pretty much the same thing, or either they're not really saying anything at all. There's only like a few people that I think are actually like saying something. Kendrick Lamar is one.
Right.
You know, Kendrick
J. J. Cole.
J. Cole is another. Exactly.
Hmm.
Then you got Rhapsody, you
Yep.
know, and it's like, but a lot of the other ones are just, to me, it's like they're regurgitating the same old thing. I'm tired of hearing about the club. I'm tired of hearing about, everybody, who, somebody, basically just trying to show how hard you are. We got way too much stuff going on right now in the Black community, in the world, period, for, you know, I feel for a lot of these people to just be talking about the same old thing. I don't give a damn how much you got, how much money you made. I don't
Hmm.
care about your gold bottles. I don't care about your car. What I care about is you know, the man that got shot and killed because he was jogging. You know, shot and killed by, this retired cop, well, and his son
Right.
over a month ago, and they just now arrested him. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear stuff like that. It's like, basically kind of like going back to like when rap pretty much first started, or started to come into its own, I should say.
Right.
Because it was, I mean, we still had the party joints, you know, but you also had, a lot of the the people that did the party joints also talking about real issues that concerned us in the Black community. You know, I mean, and it's just, I mean, even if you take a song like Sally, you know, that was still something that, you know, touched on a subject that was, you know, something that was in the Black community that basically everybody knew about, you know, but it was like, how do you talk about that, you know?
Right.
And and also when you do talk about it, you know, what are you saying? What are you saying about Sally? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then, you know, even to just, you know, of course, you know, you had the, you know, Public Enemies and um, KRS-One, you know, and all of them, you know, but then you have somebody like Lauryn Hill come out and just totally just devastate the whole genre and music in general, you know, because
Right.
of how real she was when she talked about what she was talking about, you know, but also, you know, put it in such a way that, you know, you can groove to it too. You can make love to it too. You can have this serious discussions about it, you know, but and then I mean, and this is what I mean. This album came out what 25 years ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's like and every people still talk about the album. You know, Erica, my daughter, you know, like when it came out, I would play. I mean, I played it every day, and I played it. She every time she got in the car or my kids were in the car, they heard it, and to this day, you know, Lauryn Hill is her favorite performer, and she feels as though that one album taught her so much, you know, because it touched on so many different topics, but the main topic was about love, you know,
Right.
and it was like, you know, I mean, it was phenomenal, but you don't hear anybody like that anymore. You know, I mean, we still have Nas, but
But
Nas is
not.
not really doing too much now.
Yeah.
You know,
Not for the new breed. But see, the thing
yeah,
with that is, they they rather, get paid,
right,
these hundred of thousands of dollars thinking they making millions when they not, because they getting that coon dollar. So, they ain't gonna
right,
really spread the
right.
message. Cause even if you look at it, back when in the 90s, like me and Ty's talking about this, like back in the 90s, you had, PE, and, track hall quest and native tongue come with more conscious music, but but to throw that off to the left, to the left field, off to the side, okay, let's throw in gangster rap. The corporation want to throw in gangster rap, so that way we don't have to worry about, the black folks coming up, the black and brown folks coming up, being conscious about what's going on. Now let's, let them get them back to the game banging, shooting up stuff, back to the partying, so that way,
Right.
we can still make our money and won't be, fear of them taking over. So, and it's
Yeah,
just,
but you know what? The bad part about that is
mm-hmm,
that you have people that are in the industry. You know, like I mean, say, take for instance, you have like um like the disc jockey, for instance.
mm-hmm,
You know, it's like their cop out is that we play what the people want to hear.
right,
That's the cop out, and it's a cop out and it's a lie because I'm pretty sure plenty of people call in to hear Tribe. Oh
mm-hmm,
yeah, we ain't got that one. People call in, yeah, man, I want to hear that Rakim, that Woo. You know, oh yeah, we ain't got that one. Oh, we ain't got the edited version to play on the radio.
right.
You know,
I gotta play what my
it's
program
always
manager
some
tell me
type
to
of
play.
excuse. But what they do is that they play, you know, like you said, all the stuff, the gangster stuff, you know, all
Mm-hmm,
the stuff about sex, all the stuff about degrading the women, you know, flashing your money, you know. I mean, because to me, it's like I'm like, you know, when they say that, you know, like, yeah, you know, you got that 9 to 5, and I got, you know, I'm over here lounging, getting high, whatever they saying, you know what I mean?
Right.
To that effect. It's like, to me, you talking to me, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you talking to me, you talking to this dude over here, you talking to that dude over there, you know, that's out here, we trying to make it. You
Right.
know, you ain't talking to your peers that's in the same industry as you, you know, and that's how I take it,
Right.
you know, because I'm like, if you in the industry, you know, and you are out there, you know, you doing shows or whatever, you know, if that's all you doing, then no, you're not doing a 9 to 5. You're an entertainer.
Yeah.
You might be working your ass off, you know, to try and get up that ladder, but still, you know, it's like our me, I can't afford a gold bottle. I can't afford that Jag or whatever, you know. So it's like I'm like, you know, if the black community as a whole wants to really turn around, then we have to do it ourselves. You know, we have to, and it
Yeah.
has to be with the music. Just like even Tyler Perry, you know, he got his studio so that he can make the movies that he wants to make, and so that other black directors can make the movies that they want to make using his
Yeah.
studio, because Hollywood won't let us do it. You know,
True that.
it's always, you know, movies about the best man, or either it's a gangster joint. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it ain't so. You know, it's not really about, you know, like showcasing the multi talents of black directors and actors and actresses. You know, I mean, because
Right.
yeah, we can make rom-coms. We can make
Mm-hmm.
scary. I mean, even Peel just showed that, you know what, we can make scary movies too, and our scary movies can actually be much better than yours. You know, because not only are they, you know, it's not only about the blood element, but it's also psychological, but
Right.
it's also a truth coming from the black perspective that you don't understand. This is what this is what I fear as a black man. You know, I ain't scared
Mm-hmm.
of like Michael Myers. You know, I'm scared of the white family that looks at me and smiles in my face, but then it's like they continue to trap me, you know, and I don't even know that I'm trapped until it's too late.
Right.
That's a black fear, you know. I mean, to me, I mean that's a horror movie, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, and but even just the way that he came about, you know, from our, you know, as ourselves, the duality of us as people, our good and our bad. You know, which one is gonna win? You know, and as in the black community is like we see that, you know, we got the cousin that's a drug dealer, but then that same cousin that's a drug dealer could be one of the most powerful businessmen on Wall Street if he had the
Right.
chance. You
Yeah.
know, that's the duality of it. But he can't get that chance, you know, because of all of these other obstacles that's in the way, you know, include, you know, such as education, money, you know. But what he's doing is that he's still trying to use his talent, his gift, you know, even though it's killing the people in his community. You know, I mean, it's so many different things, but it's like, in order for us to actually turn all of this around, you know, we have to have people like Tyler Perry that just say, you know what, fuck it, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
You know, we got to have people. I mean, even though Jay-Z sometimes he could be, I ain't like what he did to Cap. You
Right.
know, I understand it's a business thing. You know, I understand that he's a gangster. You
Who, who's a
know, but
gangster?
still, it's like,
Who's a gangster?
well, you know, Jay Z.
He can't be a gangster out on the forefront.
No, was against. You know, he trying to be, you know, that legit, you know, that, you
Yeah,
know, he trying to be Stringer Bell.
yeah,
You know, but I mean, still, it's like, you know, if you got something in mind for a long game, you know, I don't, you know, I hope that, you know, he talked to Cap about it, and if Cap didn't agree with it, that's one thing,
right.
you know. But if he didn't talk to him about it, and he just went on and did it, it's like, yeah, it looks like, you know, you just kind of like stabbed him in the back, you know. But still,
But
you
that's,
know,
but
by him trying to get, you know,
that's history repeats itself. That's how Jay did Dame and Biggs
oh yeah, yeah,
with Rockefeller.
that's true. That's true.
But that's another
There's,
story.
there's a lot of Jay-Z hate right
Yeah.
now, but it's okay.
Say what?
Say what?
I said it's a lot of Jay-Z hate right now, but it's okay. It's all right. Y'all hang in there. It'll be okay.
Man, I dug his first album, yo.
Oh yeah. You know, I can't knock his hustle. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I mean, listen, like, um,
I mean, I don't hate Jay-Z or nothing like that.
no. I'm not even saying that. I know what you're saying. I just, I don't. Sometimes I feel like, you know, who was it? Who was like everybody when everything started changing, as far as like you no longer had all our heroes, all our people in hip hop once they weren't doing any music. Once Big and Pac died, a whole lot of stuff changed to me as I started watching. Because one time it changed to everybody getting positive, and then it seemed like when 50 came out, 50 was like, "Well, f this, we ain't doing no more positive stuff. I'm gonna just lay it out like I want to lay it out."
Right.
And then after 50, when 50 came out, it was I can't explain it, but it was like, okay, well, this is the old hip hop back. This is
Right.
because at one point it really got like, yo, I can't say nothing to him. They didn't kill Big. I can't say nothing about that. They didn't kill Pop. And everybody was taking it light. But once 50 came back out, he brought it back to, okay, everybody is this and that. Now, once it moved on and once we got past where everybody that we knew, you know, where it was getting like, okay, now you get 10, 15 years under your belt, then we start seeing the new breed come
Zoom.
out.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got to know that the young kids that have been out, y'all got to think about it. Like, we come from a generation where, like, for right now, like my son came to me the other day, me and Jay was talking, and we was joking around and we were just talking about music, and they know Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They one of the few
Right.
kids. My wife went into school and she was talking to the young kids, kids that are like probably like 6 to 8 years old, something like that. No, I'm sorry, maybe like 10 years old, and they didn't even know who Michael Jackson was. So you talking about my kids? My kids know who Michael Jackson is, and my kids know who some of the new people are. My kids was telling me about Frank Ocean. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
my son was telling me, "Yo, Dad, I used to listen to you play that all the time. I love that song, whatever." And I didn't know he was listening to that. I didn't know he was listening to me play Prince. I didn't know he was listening to me play all that stuff. But he runs it back to me now, and he still listens to the new music. A lot of times he'll come to me and he'll show me some new stuff. He's like, "Yo, Eric, yo, Dad, did you hear Tyler? Not yeah, Tyler the Creator, his new joint. Did you hear?" And I actually listened to some of these albums just to try to check them out, see what everybody is putting out. Now, you right, Eric. A lot of people's putting out bullshucks. No doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. They just putting out bullshucks. But it's some guys that's trying to be creative.
Tyler the Creator is one of them.
Yeah, Tyler's trying to be
I like
creative.
that.
You got some other people. I actually listened to Will Smith's stuff.
Um,
I didn't think he
um,
sounded bad.
I don't really care too much for Tyler the Creator. I mean, he got some good stuff. I don't really care too much for him. Like he trying too hard to be different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like
I
if,
feel you on that. I see what you're saying.
I understand that you know you're different. You know, but it's like you going overboard trying to be different. You know, it's like if you're different, point blank.
Well,
You know,
I don't love him. love, love, love. But it's like I heard some stuff that I was like, okay, that's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It ain't exactly what everybody else is doing. I'm not gonna say I love everything, but it's different. The same goes for what did you do? Is that you doing that, Eric? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. so some of the stuff I don't really all that listen to, but listen to all this. I have listened to all the stuff out here. I have read, it was back in the all right. So back in the day when we was listening, like I was straight up, I'm riding down the street and I'm listening to Shook Ones Part 2.
Right.
And I had never heard that before. And I'm playing that over and I just got it on repeat. Now I gotta tell you, listening to Mobb Deep will put you in a mood. So number one, you need to be careful when you listen to them because it make you feel like you ready to get out the car and smack somebody just for smiling at you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be careful when you listen to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Same way with Big and everything else. But I loved listening to that. Now I'm gonna tell you, when Hammer came out, oh, I was mad. Like a lot of the stuff he was, the raps, and I was like, this cat ain't flowing. What is he saying? What is he doing? I don't care what you say. I was like, what kind of rapping is this? Like, so I was really upset about it. Then I seen him on Arsenio Hall one night, and he explained himself. And the one thing that I liked about him that he said, yo, I can't sound like everybody else. I know everybody else having hard times. I'm having hard times, but I can't talk about this stuff. I got to talk about what I like talking about. And then after that, I felt like I had a better understanding of who he is. Once I started understanding who Hammer was, for me, I felt like, okay, dude can be himself. If that's what he want to do, then that's what he want to do. But Hammer was primarily like a lot of these, to me, like these guys out here now, just making money off of what's popping. What's hitting the white people want, the pop sound. Everybody, he was doing that, and everybody was mad at him. Now I'm not mad at him for making all the money. I wish he had kept his money. But you know what I'm saying? It's that same thing. Now you got to understand that these kids out here is we got kids, we had babies having babies. You know what I'm saying? We had kids that I don't think had their grandmother. I think a lot of these people just going and doing what they did. So they have a different mindset. I'm not saying the mindset is great. I didn't talk to dudes that say that, they don't feel like they owe nothing to Martin Luther King because Martin Luther King didn't do a damn thing for them. And I'm trying to explain what he did for them. And if he hadn't done this, how we might be in a different situation than we are in today. They still don't understand. So it's a lot of people forgetting their history. And so you get these kids that have had kids. So the babies that have babies
don't even know the history. That's the thing.
Yeah, they don't even know the history. So they're not giving it to them like that. Like we talking about the music. I play music all the time. I play new music too. Because I want to know what's going on, and then also I want to know what my kids is listening to, and I want them to also, hopefully have some type of vibe with me where they're like, "Yo, Dad, did you hear this? Check this out." So if it's fortunate that I have that, so they'll tell me every once in a while, "Oh, this person came out. I think you need to check him out, Dad. He'll vibe." So I do get to hear new stuff, where I do think some people are valid. So I'm just saying I don't think we should throw all of them out because I do understand that some of them are acting crazy and saying the most ignorant things in the world. But I think you gotta, I don't know. For me, I try to take, like I didn't even listen to the Migos at first. I think I told you this, Eric. I didn't even listen to the Migos at first. I started listening to them just to get, okay, do they really got something that sound pretty good? And some of the music sound all right. Do I think that they could do better in some songs? I think that though all of that is about, most of that is about money, cars, hoes, like you said, Eric, the usual. That's what.
But with the start of hip hop,
right.
the bulk of it is, partying, money, clothes, cars, because that's the street scene, But like Eric was saying, like we still will have to evolve as a people musically to to uplift ourselves. But But here's my beef with my black people. You want us to be, partake of, supporting black businesses. But when we try to, you don't give us the same quality service that we get from the others.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, you have your convenience store. You want us to go shop there, but your customer service sucks.
Exactly.
You know, I have to wait 20 minutes
Right.
just to buy a bottle of soda. But yet, if I go over to this white man store, I'm in there less than 5 minutes in and out and got my stuff with no headaches.
Yep.
You know, but you
Yep.
want me to support you. I
Right.
can't support you if you don't come correct.
Right. Right.
You
But people
know?
don't want to hear that. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't
Buy
want to.
your attitude.
We
Right.
do not. We do not want to hear about ourselves sometimes. And I don't necessarily think that. I don't necessarily know who needs to be saying it, but I think that it would come better if it came from us, and if it came from more of us just being
Right.
honest in what's going on and why we need to
Yeah.
change it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then, you know, like, you know, we get away from pointing the fingers of, you know, this white man, that
Right.
white man, or,
Yeah.
you know, this Asian person. No, we need to look at ourselves, you know, like if you want to, you know, talk about, you know, as they said, the nigga conference with them, we need to
Right.
be real about one another. Like, you know, your stuff ain't together. That's why we're not coming to your place of business, you know, point blank. You know, it's like, I'm not going to give you my hard earned money and still be treated like I'm working for you.